Hello students, welcome back to your English class. So today we are going to learn about the future tense. So let us have a short introduction. Future tense. We know about the three types of tenses that are used in English grammar, namely past tense, present tense and future tense. Each of these tense is actually verbs, regular verbs and irregular verbs that are used to indicate the occurrence of an event or action at a particular time. So today let us learn and understand more about the future tense and its different types. As we can understand from the name, future tense verbs are used to indicate an action, event or condition that will happen in the future. Each tense has four aspects that talks about the completion of the event or action, and based on that we have four types of future tense verbs. Simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. So let's proceed with the first type, that is simple future tense. Simple future tense indicates that an action is in the future relative to the speaker or writer. There are no inflected forms of the future in English. For example, nothing like those ed or s or es endings in the other tenses. Right? So let's proceed. Let us learn how to formulate the simple future tense verb. The formula for the future simple is will plus first form of verb, that is the base form. For positive sentences, when we talk about, then subject plus will plus verb base form plus object. For example, I'll go to Thailand. Here we are finding that I is the subject, will is that auxiliary verb, then go is the main verb as I told you in the formula, and to Thailand is the object. Now as far as the negative sentences are concerned, that will be will oblique shall plus not plus verb base form plus object. For example, I will not go to Thailand. When we talk about the question form, then will plus subject plus base form of verb plus object, like will you go to Thailand? Hopefully you understood that. Now let's see how to use simple future tense. Some usage and examples accordingly. For action decided at the moment of speech. For example, I have a toothache, I will take some medicine. For unplanned future action, winter will come soon. For offering, asking, for a request, promising, ordering, or threatening, I am afraid we will get wet. For unpreventable action in future, summer will come soon. With conditional time and purpose clauses, when I arrive at home, I will call you. For thoughts, predictions, assumption, sureness, fears about future, I promise I won't tell this to anyone. Now next is future continuous tense. The future continuous tense is a verb tense that indicates that something will occur in the future and continue for an expected length of time. Now let us learn about formulating the future continuous tense verb. It is formed using the constructions will plus be plus verb, first form of verb plus ing. For positive sentences, subject plus will be plus first form of verb plus ing. Example, I will be singing in the concert tomorrow. For negative sentence, we'll add not. As we can see in the example, I will not be singing in the concert tomorrow. For question form, as we can see the formula, will plus subject plus be plus first form of verb plus ing. That is, will you be singing in the concert tomorrow? Now here is how to use future continuous tense to describe interrupted actions in the future, like when you come tomorrow, they will be playing tennis. To express actions in the progress at the specific time in the future, at 12 o'clock tomorrow, we will be having lunch at school. To refer to actions that are happening now and expected to continue in the future. Unfortunately, sea levels will still be rising in 20 years. To ask a question politely about the future, will you be bringing your friend to the party tonight? To emphasize future plans and intentions, he will be coming to visit us next week. To describe atmosphere in the future, when I arrive at the party, everybody will be celebrating, some will be dancing. To express parallel actions or series of the parallel actions in the future, she will be watching TV and he will be cooking dinner. The third kind is future perfect tense. The future perfect is a verb form or construction used to describe an event that is expected or planned to happen before a time of reference in the future. In English, the future perfect construction consists of auxiliary verb will or shall to mark the future, the auxiliary verb have to mark the perfect, and the past participle of the main verb. Now, let us learn about the formulating of the future perfect tense. As far as the positive sentences are concerned, subject plus will plus have plus third form of verb. For example, I will have finished my report by the end of this month. Negative sentence, subject plus will plus not plus have plus past participle plus object, or the rest of the predicate. He will not have done it by this evening. Question form, will plus subject plus have plus past participle plus rest of the predication. Will I have finished my report by the end of this month? How to use future perfect tense. Usage plus example. To talk about an action that will finish before a certain time in the future. By 8 o'clock tomorrow, I will have taken off for Japan. To talk about an action that will be completed before another event takes place. For example, she will have learned Chinese before she moves to China. To express conviction that something happened in the near past. The guest will have arrived at the hotel by now. Future perfect continuous tense. When we are talking about an action that will happen and continue in the future, we must employ the use of the future perfect continuous tense. The name of this tense might seem long and complicated. Its use and rules are quite easy to understand. The future perfect continuous is a verb form or construction used to describe an action that will continue up until a point in the future. Formulating the future perfect continuous tense. In English, the future perfect progressive or continuous is formed by combining the modal will, the auxiliary verb have been, and the present participle of the main verb, ending with ing. Positive tense subject will plus have been plus verb plus ing plus rest of the predicate. We will have been living in this house for 10 years by next month. Negative, we are going to add not in between. We will not have been living in this house for 10 years by next month. Yeah, when we talk about the question form, formula is will plus subject plus have been plus verb plus ing plus rest of the predicate. Will you have been eating vegetables for 3 months? Hopefully, I covered all the areas of future tense to make you people understand. Thank you for watching the video.